Can you guys hear me? Yes, great. Thank you. Great. Thank you. Just wanted to check and make sure everybody can hear me loud and clear. Tia is gonna do her own mic check later. Yeah. All right, great. Thank you. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right. Let's see if a little bit more teachers coming in. I think for today, because it's Friday, there's quite a number of teachers who are schools per se. They are also on like home-based learning, so they are home as well. Some schools are still in the school, but no matter where you guys are, thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. My name is Josephine, and together with me, I have Tia. I'm the country manager here in Singapore. I'm based here in Singapore, and Tia, she's actually based in Indonesia. She's actually our customer success manager and also our speaker for today. Before we get started, I'm going to share a Notion page link as usual. One second, let me just copy up the link and send it over to our Zoom chat. All right, so you guys can go ahead and click on the link and I will start to share my screen. All right, let me know if you guys are seeing my screen already. Yes?
Yes.
All right, great. Thank you, Tia. So this is what you guys are going to see after you click into the link. Thank you, Hiren, for the thumbs up as well. All right, so this is going to be what you guys see when you click on the link. This is where we put in and house all our resources as well as the recording. So everything is going to be available on this page. After the session, if you'd like to look back on the recording, on the resources, feel free to come on this page at any point of time. All right, and just to share with all of you and welcome you guys, today's topic is going to be on enhancing language learning with Edcafe. Later on, I'll be passing the time over to Tia, and she will be sharing with us from two different features of reading activity as well as YouTube quiz. All right, and then along the way, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to just send your questions into the Zoom chat, or if you want to keep it towards the end, both is fine with us. All right, and we will just answer them respectively from there. All right, before we get started, I would love to invite all of you to join our WhatsApp group. Depending on where you guys are coming from, we do have two groups respectively from here. The first one here is for our Singapore teachers. All right, and the bottom one here is for the rest of you who are not from Singapore. You are our global users as well. Don't worry, we have got you covered. So feel free to just pick up your phone, all right, scan the QR codes respectively from these two QR codes. You can join either one of them depending on where you are from, all right, or if you would like to, you can also simply just click on the link if you already have the WhatsApp open up on your laptop. All right, you can just click on the link respectively and you should be able to join us from there already. All right, so these are the two different QR codes. What happens is after you join the QR code, we will actually be posting up our upcoming events. So you will be getting our first-hand updates whenever we have our next session. And we will also be posting out like tips and tricks on the page itself. If you do have any questions along the way when during your Edcafe journey with us, you can also post your questions in there and we will be able to answer your questions in there respectively as well. All right, so with that, I will now pass the time over to Tia to start our agenda for today. I will stop share my screen so Tia can take over. Tia.
Thank you, Josephine, and welcome everyone. Welcome, teachers. Welcome to another episode of our webinar this year. And can you imagine, this is already 27th of February. Next week, we're going to enter the month of March. So I hope the year is treating you well. And today's episode is for language learning. This is actually the coming from the suggestion that you have been sharing with us from the survey form. So we ask you what topics you'd like us to cover, and many of you actually suggesting how Edcafe can support language learning. So like Josephine has shared the agenda for today, So we actually already prepared this topic as a series. The first episode is this week, and next episode is next week. We are dividing it into two sessions, so then we can have sufficient time to do some hands-on practices, and hoping you are going to take away with some examples that you can create your own and prepare to support your language learning classroom. Many of us are teaching many different languages. Maybe some of us are teaching Chinese, Malay language, English language, and a couple of different languages. And also many of us probably are not teacher language. We're teaching a different subject, but hopefully today's session will give you some example and experience on how these materials can help you out in any kind of subject lesson that you are teaching. So today's session, we are going to share about reading activity and YouTube quiz. To do that, I actually would like to also invite all of you to prepare your devices, because this is a hands-on practice. We are going to check in every now and then to see if we are on the same pace, same steps, making sure that you are also applying the experience and the examples that we have shared. Now, I just would like to have a quick check. Is everyone ready with their device and Edcafe already log in? You can send your thumbs up if you're ready to start the session with us. So if you are already, great, thank you, Diana. If you are already ready with the device, thanks. Oh, great, okay. Excellent. So thumbs are flying up. Allow me to start the first session. Okay, I will just make sure I am sharing my sound as well. Great. Okay. So in Edcafe, you can create a couple of different things. Of course, I have prepared let me just go through my library. So in Edcafe, every time you create a materials, you can save it under your library, right? So this library then can help you store each materials, maybe based on the classroom, based on the subject that you're teaching. Any single files that you are generated can be saved in here. So what we are going to create today, first thing is the reading activity. So I would like let me just, sorry, stop sharing first. Today's episode and next week's episode actually inspired by one of influencer in YouTube. He is, let me just put up his page, YouTube page. So you are welcome to go over to this YouTube channel. Let me just copy the YouTube channel and I'll share my screen again. So, yep. So this is based on Russell Stannard's example. So he has been creating a couple of different tutorials, a couple of different inspirations to teach languages with Edcafe and other platforms as well. He's the expert in language learning. So hopefully today's token can be an inspiration to all of us as well. So you can go ahead and go to his channel. I will just share his YouTube channel in here. You can subscribe and get a closer look on a couple of examples that he has. And again, today we are going to share about reading activity and YouTube quiz that can support our students in sharpening their listening, reading, writing, comprehension, and speaking skills as well. I will take an example of teaching English language, right? So let me just stop sharing first, just making sure I have opened the right one. Okay, and you are also welcome to ask any questions you may have. You can share it on the Zoom chat, as well as if you want to unmute yourself, please do so. And you are also welcome to stay if you have more questions coming up. Okay. All right. So we are going to go ahead and start to create our first material with Edcafe. So everyone, you can go to your Edcafe page, and then you can click on this create new. So to create the file, once you create new, then you will be given this selections of features available in Edcafe. We have some features in planning, teaching, learning materials, and assessment. Now, the reading activity is located under the teaching and learning materials. This reading activity is a complete one-set feature that allows you to create a reading passage, to generate audio, and to also generate vocab as well, and quiz. All of those content then will be wrapped up under one page that you can share with your students. And we are going to build this brick by brick. I would suggest you to always go back to the Notion page, because we have prepared a couple of examples that you can use to create our reading activity. And I will also encourage you to later upload the material onto the Padlet board, so then everyone can have a copy and can have the inspirations of the file that you have created. Okay, so first things first, let's go and click on the reading activity. So again, how to access that, you can click on create new, and then click on reading activity. And you can see that this is the page of our reading activity creation. You can select on a couple of different resources that you want to create the reading passage from. We have topic, and then we have text. We also have web page. You also can include or upload your own knowledge and create a reading passage based on that. For today's example, I would like to encourage you guys to click on text. Okay, so you can select text, and now you can go to Notion and then click the reading activity under resources. So you can scroll down and you can see that there's a small arrow in here. So that is clickable. Click on that to expand. Now we have this example list of vocab. So I'm going to use this as the list of vocab that I want to create a reading passage. And I will go back to reading activity. So I will I will paste the text in here. So we have accommodation, itinerary. So this is based on travel. I want my students to learn all of these new vocabs to help them understand about what are the vocabs being used when they're traveling. And not only based on this text, I also would like to generate a reading passage that is really easy for my students to digest. To do that, I can include additional instructions in here. Now, I've already prepared the example over on our Notion page. So you can go back to Notion page and you can copy the one that's in here. Or if you will have your own additional instructions, you also can do that. But I will copy just right in here, a friendly conversation style between three friends, Aaron, Nancy, and Glenn. So I will use this, and then I will just paste it here under the additional instructions. And I have my text ready with list of vocab. I have my additional instructions ready. Now I will generate the reading activity just like that. I will pause in here just to check if everyone's already able to generate their first reading passage with the samples that we've shared on Notion page. You can share your thumbs up if you are on the same page with me. Reading passage is already generated. Joe, you can let me know if there are some thumbs coming up. Oh, good. Okay.
The teachers are all having the flying thumbs up, flying around. I think they're all good to go.
Okay, good to go. Thank you. Thanks, Joe. So as you can see, teachers, based on that set of vocab additional instructions, this is our reading passage. And I want it to be a conversational style between Aaron, Glenn, and Nancy. So you can see that Aaron's name in here, Glenn is here. And those vocab set that we set in are being highlighted in here. So it is easy to spot the words or the set of vocabs that you want to teach to your students, right? So here you go. The reading passage, and this is editable. You can add more context to it. And if you want to highlight a couple of different things, that's also available in here, just like when you are writing down on a Word document or a text pad. Not only a reading passage, right? I mentioned to you that it's an all-in-one set of feature that you can share with your students. If you scroll down to the bottom, let me just zoom in a bit, right? We have these trio in here. You can add vocab, you can add passage quiz, and you can also add audio. First things first, let's do and click on the add vocab. If I do that, it will then generating vocabulary based on the vocab list that we have key in. Now it will generate not only the vocab, but also what's the explanation and whether it falls under noun or verbs, or this one is noun and grunt, right? And also the explanation. Again, this is adjustable. You can edit them and you can add them as well. And that's the vocab words that you can add in. To complete this set of reading passage, we now can add the audio. Now, the audio is located at the far end here, so you can click on add the audio. Before you add the audio, you actually can select the voice, and then you can generate the audio based on the text, right? Before you generate it, before you select it, you can hear the sample of the audio. Let me play Stacy.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to
You
get.
hear the voice? Yeah, okay. And this one is
The
Adam.
only thing we have to fear is fear
Okay.
itself.
So you can choose between which accent you want to use. If you're choosing Chinese language, of course, it will give you a selection whether it's a simple Chinese or a traditional language, it's a Chinese language, and then you can choose based on that. Now, I will use Adam, and then I will generate the audio. Now, without waiting for so long, based on the audio that we have added in, now it's reading the text and the audio is being generated, and voila, the audio is added in here. I will play the audio just to give an example. Okay, let me just click that one more time.
Aaron, did you book the accommodation yet? Nancy asked as they sat around the kitchen table, maps and travel guides spread out like a fan. Glenn grinned and pushed a packet toward her. I reserved a small guest house near the old town. I also sketched a rough itinerary, so we won't waste time figuring things out on the road.
There you go. So your student will be able to hear the audio and then read the passage. As we know in language learning, it is called the shadow reading. It helps them know what's the pronunciation, even the intonation, and how to say things around while they're reading it out, right? So we have generated the passage. We have added the audio. We also have added the vocab words as well. I would like to check if you have created and generated all of these features. If yes, you can go thumbs up, so then we can move on to the next feature that we can build still inside this feature. Joe, you can let me know if there are some thumbs coming up.
Yep. There are some thumbs up coming up, but question. Can I add text? I want not just the vocabulary, letting AI generate it and turn it into audio.
So you want text to be generated by AI, is it? So then you don't have to put in your own text. Is that what you mean? So you can share more follow-up question based on that, and we're going to answer that. And I'm going to keep that question, actually, Joe. That's a great question. And I will give an example on how to create the text generated by AI without having to prepare any vocab, okay? So I think
I
I
think she
will,
wants to include her own. I think
yeah.
she wants to include her own vocab instead of getting AI to generate it.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yes, you are able to do that. That's a very great question. Again, I'm going to keep it because it's actually we can generate an audio or an audio based on your own text using our AI speech. That's outside the reading activity, but that's something that Edcafe can help you as well with that.
Right, great. Thanks,
Yeah.
Tia. Another question is, can we change the speed of the reading?
That is a great question. Thank you. Whoever asked that question, thumbs up for you. All right. Yes, you are able to do so. So I will just zoom in here, right on our audio tool. So you can see that there's an icon of timer there. If you click on it, then you can actually decide the speed of the audio. So let's say I want to have it a bit slower, then I can control it on 0.75. And if I play it, you can hear that it's
Good,
now
Nancy said,
slower than
flipping through the
before, right?
pages.
So the answer is yes, it's adjustable.
Great, thanks, Tia. I think can go on already. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Josephine. So we have three elements already, teachers. We have our reading passage. Again, we have our audio and we have our vocab words. We want to test our students of their understanding upon this reading passage. So let's say this is a homework set, or even we talk about the reading passage in the classroom, and we want to check their understanding about this reading passage. In Edcafe reading activity feature, you can add a passage quiz. So this last bit, you can click now on the button, add passage quiz. You can decide the question type, whether it's multiple choice, short answer, or mixed. And you also can decide the number of questions as well. So let's say I want to test 10, and then you can add additional instructions. Let's say you want to test their comprehension, or you want them to like based on Bloom's taxonomy level. So any kind of instructions or the question based on your standard, you can put it in here. I will not add anything. I will just click generate passage quiz. Now, together with that reading activity, you can see that now the set of questions are being generated. Not only the question, but for the MCQ, it has the options as well, the correct answer, and the explanation. And over to our short answer question type, you can see the suggested answer as well. And you can control it. You can, add the question. You can edit the question itself, and also adjust the suggested answer. Let me scroll up, right, just to let you know how it looks like. So if you attended our quiz workshop last month, we talk a lot about how to create the quizzes. And this is how it looks like from your end. You can see that the question is here. The option is here. You can also change them accordingly, and the explanation. When everything is ready, we have four elements now. We have the quiz, we have the vocab words, we have the reading passage, and we also have the audio. If all is good, you can save them right away. And you can ask AI to help you give a title on this file, or you can give a title yourself. If you remember, I talked about library just now, so then it will be neat. I will then create a new folder. Right? Let me just create a new folder in here, and I will name it language learning. So every single file that I have created today and next week, I will save it under this folder. And folder location, I will just put it under my library and click create folder. And then, yep, the folder is there, language learning, and I'm going to save it. Okay, so now we have saved our first file of reading activity. I would like to again check if everyone have succeeded in saving their first file. before we actually move on to the next bit. Again, we're hoping to have some flying thumbs or feel free to have any questions as well before we move on to the next phase.
Yeah, there are some flying times. Meanwhile, we do also have some questions. Two questions. One is what snippets for? And another question is how can I save the quiz in my computer and not only in Edcafe file?
Excellent questions. Thank you for the questions. I will, and please remind me, Josephine, after we're done with the questions of reading activity, we can go to AI speech to cover the first question. To if you have created your reading activity, right, and then you think of, oh, something's missing, I want to go and edit them, you can do that. So what you can do is just click on edit. This is to answer your question about snippets. So snippets are available in some of the features in Edcafe, not only in reading activity. For this example, teacher who asked about snippet is available under quiz, right? So let's say, let me just delete the passage quiz, yeah, as if I haven't created it. So if I click on add passage quiz, snippets actually allow you to save your special instructions. So then every time you generate a file in Edcafe, you don't have to put in your instructions again. Let's say I have some instructions, start each question with the verb word of Bloom's taxonomy. Oops, sorry, taxonomy level. And set the difficulty levels from analyze to create. Okay, something like that. And I can click, I can just make sure I don't lose it. So you can click on snippets here, right? And you can create this special instructions as a snippet. So every time, let's say I just enter the snippet name in here, Bloom's taxonomy, right? And then the content is here, and then create. So every time you want to create a question based on that standard or special instructions, you don't have to type anything in here, but click on the snippets and then click on that snippet that you have created. Voila. So the text then will be copied into the additional instructions. Based on that, you can generate the passage quiz. Again, this snippet is not only available under this passage quiz, but also in a couple of features like flashcards, chatbot. Do we have that? I forgot. But yeah, on slide deck as well, on a couple of different features, because sometimes we like our prompts, like we already create a lot of instructions and we forgot, oh, I like the instructions that I created for my file yesterday. How can I find it? Now you can save them here. So here you go. So as you can see, I ask it to start the question with the verb words of Bloom's taxonomy. So it has evaluate, it also have the analyze. So here you go, just an example. I hope that answered the question. And I already forgot what's the question number 2, Joe.
Another question is how can I save the quiz in my computer and not only on Edcafe?
Excellent. Thank you. That's a great question. I'll save this one first. And don't forget to save every time you make some edits. In Edcafe, not only you can save it in Edcafe, but you have this option to export them. With this reading activity, you can actually click on this export button, and then you can download it on a Microsoft Word, Google Docs, even PPT, Google Slides, Google Forms, and PDF as well if you want to distribute it in hard copy. So then you can save it on your device. So let's say I go Microsoft Word, and then it will just wait for a moment. Then there you go. It's already directly downloaded and then saved under the folder on my device. So here you go. You can select on a couple of different export file that we have. I hope that answered the question, Joe.
Yep, great. Thanks, Tia. I think we can go on to the next part of assigning. Yep.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Now, not only exporting, so remember that we have those 4 elements in this one feature to help our students learning their language, right? The second language that they're learning. So I would like to now invite you to try this and open it as if you are the student who received this reading activity from their teacher. So you can click on this sign button here. So you click on that green button, and then you can see that there's a QR available in here. You can also click this copy link, right? Clicking this copy link button, you will have the link to this reading activity. You can also save the QR. You can embed it on your LMS. You can assign it to your Google Classroom and Microsoft Teams as well. Now, I already click on that copy link, right? What I need to do now as a student, I send this to my student and then they open it on their own device. Oops, sorry, who is this guy? So handsome. What did I do? All right, I just copied the link. So I'm the student. I received this link. I open that link. I don't have to have an account with Edcafe. So I can just directly see the content. I can play the audio, right? And then I can read the passage. I can see the vocab words as well. And when it's time for me to do the quiz, I will need to enter my name. So let's say you set a rules. If you want to do the quiz, log in with your full name, right? Or yeah, let me just go the Aska in here and then click on play the quiz. As a student, when I click play the quiz, I'm not going to lose that reading passage. This is a great layout for a language learner. I don't miss a thing. I can listen to the audio. I can do some shadow reading. I can read the whole passage. I also can learn the vocab words that my teacher is assigning to me. While doing that, I can do the quiz, right? I will just do the quiz really quick now, randomly. So as you can see, they can go back and forth, listen to the audio again, check on the reading passage, and make sure that they are answering the right answer on the question itself. Let's say this one is create a brief packing guideline. Pack your clothes in a bag. Okay, something like that. I don't know. Analyze how the map functions help us not to get lost. Okay, so this is just an example. Then after that, I will submit the quiz. Now ask the student who learned the passage and then try to do the quiz, making sure I'm understanding the reading passage that my teacher is creating for me. This is it. I directly can see I'll scroll up, the score, how I did with the quiz. I have the AI summary as well in here, how I did with the quiz, the score of my MCQ questions that I did. And if I answer things wrongly, it will then give me a correct answer and the explanation why travel insurance policy is not the right one. Then I know that, oh, okay, I misunderstand this part. Then they can learn from the questions, the answers that they have submitted, and up until the short answer. Let me just go down. So on the short answer, as you can see in here, I tried to answer it, pack your clothes in a bag. There's an AI feedback. So a real-time feedback received. Response is very brief and practical, but lacks the suggested specifics, right? So this is how I should improve my answer. And also there's a suggested answer as well that I can learn from. And just like that, I can have my results in a glimpse of an eye. I also can still have the access on the reading passage with the audio and the vocabulary words. So then I can check, oh, okay, really, number one, I'm wrong. Is that so? And then I can go back to the reading passage to check. Oh, okay. Yes. So number one is not really the travel insurance, but it's boarding pass. That's a student. Now, as a teacher, I will go back to Edcafe, teacher, to show you after you assigned that quiz or that whole package of reading activity with your students, you can see that in here, there's responses being collected. So you can click on that responses. It will then show to you that there are two number of participants who already did the quiz, and an overall score as well on how they did the quiz. If you want to go down on the participants who did the quiz, you can click on this participant site, and then you can see who actually already did the quiz. We have Tia Askan, we have T, right? T completed in 52 seconds, Tia completed in 1 minute. If you click on it, you will be able to see the feedback, the overall quiz that they did, the score that they have as well based on the answers that they have submitted. So you have the transparency on how your students did the quiz. Not only you can, your students are able to see it on their part, but also you. So I would like to check if everyone's already succeeded in trying out their reading passage quiz. If you are already able to check how student site or the students, how the layout is on your part, you can again give your thumbs up to us before actually we go to the next phase of our workshop today.
I think maybe the teachers are still trying out on their own. Meanwhile, we do have two questions. The first one is there a possibility of adding our own voices in the reading?
Voices, was it?
Yes. The teachers
Okay.
wants to add their own voices to the as an audio to read the passage and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's a great question. At the moment, you are unable to do that because we already have the voices set in Edcafe, but you can select many different sample of voices available, male or female voice. Even we have a child voice as well available, so you can select from the available options that we have.
All right, thank you, Tia. Another question is how to collect students' answer as data for further analysis.
So to collect, that's a very good question. Thank you. So when you assign that link, let me just go back here. So when you assign this link, every single student who accessed that reading activity and did the quiz, when they submitted the question, the answers, you will then collect the responses in here. So sorry, let me just go back. It's located just beside the assign button. So you can see that there's two in here. Click on that one, and then you can see an overall, and you also can go per participants. If you want to have further analysis, you can download this as an Excel. Actually, you can download the quiz summary only or all responses. I'll let you know how to do and what's the differences. Let me click on the quiz summary first. So once you do this, it will be available for you in Excel sheet. And if you open that Excel sheet with the quiz summary, you will be able to see this on your end. Okay, so you can see that we have name of students in here, right? The submission time, and then the duration that they did, the score of MCQ, 2, 4 correct out of 7. Now this one is the AI summary. So you can see that how they did with the quiz, right? And you also can analyze the answers that were wrong or right. Correct or incorrect. Yes. So this way you're able to see maybe you need to adjust on some questions. You need to explain on some topics. So that's how you actually can analyze further. I'll go back to our Edcafe. The second part is all responses. If I download an all responses, it will be available on zip file. So as you can see, it's downloaded already. So not only the quiz summary, but I will have the individual file actually available. Let me just extract that all so then I can open that. So this is very good if you want to, print it out and deliver it, distribute it among your students, or if you want to have a copy to the parents. So this is what you will get: Edcafe quiz results, the quiz name, student name, and the details of the quiz itself, and the student's answer, and then the correct answer as well. So the score is also available in here. So this way you're able to analyze it further, or if you want to, include it in your report. I hope that answers. That's a bit long explanation about the
Great. Yeah,
analysis.
thanks, Tia.
Yeah.
There's another, I think it was more of a feedback or question, etc.
Yes.
Clarification, I would say. So, the teacher said that he have actually designed a lesson for the students,
Mhm.
expecting them to spend about 20 to 30 minutes reading and completing the exercises. Students said they spend a long time reading before answering, but the system only shows them using 3 minutes to complete the activity. I don't know what went wrong.
Okay, that's a great sharing. Thank you. So, if you can share more details with us, this is how to reach us, teachers. You can go to your profile and then click on this help desk. So, you can share with us the issue that you just mentioned. And because we need to have further investigation on the file itself, so then our team is able to check on the issues and how the system actually tracked down the duration and things like that. So there are a couple of things that we need to check further. So I will suggest, Joe, for the teacher to go to help desk and share with us the file link, so then we can check further. Now, since we are talking about the file link, how to get the file link, I will go back to our reading activity page. So this is the assign button, right? This is the assign when you want to get the link to share with your students. Now, if you want to share the link of this file with us, or maybe with your colleagues, so then they can get a copy of your reading activity, they can clone it, they can improvise it and have it on their own. This is where you can get the link. So let me just zoom in a bit. So this 3 little dots, you can click on it, right? Let me just, sorry, zoom out. Click on it and you can have this share link, okay? So if you click on this share link, you will have 2 options. Whether you want to share the file link without student responses, so only the file. And for that teacher, Joe, I would like to recommend share with us with student responses. So we also can check out the student responses to investigate further.
Yeah.
So what it does actually without student responses, if you copy this, I would like to suggest you to also do this. So you can go share the link and then copy the link without student responses, and then go to your Notion page, right? In here, we have prepared the Padlet board. So all of us now can add that link to the Padlet board. So then all of us can have a copy of that. Let me just upload it here. So this is reading activity, right? And let me just paste the link in here. You can see that it's processing. I just pasted the link here, and there you go. I will publish it. So it will be available for everyone. So again, you can grab that link and then share it on Padlet board, so everyone can have a copy of your reading activity today, teacher. And that goes the same with the teacher, Joe, just now. So you can share with us the copy link with student responses and share it on the help desk, and our team will be able to help you further. Thank you. I hope that answers.
Great, thanks, Tia. Going back to the teacher's question, I'm suspecting that the students are actually just reading the passage, but our timer actually only starts after they enter their name to work on the quiz. So you know, they could have spent like 20-30 minutes reading the passage, but only after that then they key in their name and start to access the quiz. So then that's when actually our timer starts to run. So that's why instead of showing the whole 20-30 minutes inclusive of the reading time, it only shows 3 minutes, because that's roughly how long they took to answer the activities. But again, like what Tia has mentioned, do just write in with us and provide us with the link so that we can then just, you know, confirm it again with you. But this is just my own um thoughts. Yeah. And
That's
then
a very good assumption actually, Joe. And
yeah.
let me share with you how it looks like. I'll go to incognito, everyone. So let's say I'm a student, right? I have learned about the reading passage, the audio, back and forth, listening for it for more than 30 minutes, learn about the vocab words. Then after that, okay, I'll now do the quiz. Now, when I enter my name in here, I already know by heart whatever the reading passage is, the content is, then I directly do the quiz. And it only took me 3 to 5 minutes to complete it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Great.
thank you,
Thanks,
Joe.
Tia. And yeah, I think that's that. Um oh, okay. There's another question. Does Tech
Yes.
Cafe allow students to record their reading? And can the teacher give feedback on the students' reading?
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So if it's a reading activity, they can, let's say the one that I just finished in here, right? So this is my reading passage and the quiz itself. So as long as I still have the link, teachers, and then if I open it with the same device, it will be able to remember the quiz that I just submitted, and it will also have the reading passage that I uh, had accessed it before. So as long as they have the link and they access it with the same device. But as you can see, if I open it on a incognito window, it won't be able to recognize the quiz that I just, oh, sorry, I did. Sorry, as long as they have the same link, even though in incognito within the same device, they will have the copy. But if you really want to, distribute the copy of this, remember that you always have the record of their responses in here. So you can always share it with them, maybe print it out and distribute it among your students. And to given your own feedback, it is not available in reading activity. What you can do though, you can actually export the response, or you can rename the students, and you can include your own feedback separately, but it is not available for you to include your feedback here because the AI summary already have the feedback generated for them. But that's actually a good feedback for us. We will take it back to our tech team teacher.
Great. Thank you, Tia. And the last question is, can we add timer to the quiz questions?
That's great. Yeah. Thank you for the suggestion. It is actually available on our quiz. So not under the reading activity. Let me just double check. Yeah. So I will just go back to one of the quizzes that I have in here. I have this Bitcoin history quiz. So if you create a quiz, which we are going to create a YouTube quiz after this, and if you create the quiz, when you assign it, you are able to set the limit, whether you want to go for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or more. But that is not available in our reading activity, which again, it's a very good feedback. We will feedback this to our tech team.
Great. Thanks, Tia. I think you can go on to the next segment. There are no more questions. Thank you.
Okay. All right, excellent. So we are going to our next segment, which is now you can click again on create new teachers, and then you can go under the assessment. We are going to create our YouTube quiz, right? So YouTube, videos are very good resources to help our students in developing their comprehension, their understanding on the language that they are learning. But sometimes only giving them the audio, it's really passive, right? They only can read, they only can hear, watch, but they're unable to interact. So let's change this into an interactiveness between the feature and our students. Again, I have prepared the example here. You can go to Notion, teachers, and you can expand the YouTube quiz part. I have prepared this link. Do not copy it directly from here. You can click on the video first, right? So I'm using, this is the advertisement, skip. Okay, so I'm using this travel, an English lesson about travel and tourism. And you can copy the link from the URL, then go back to Edcafe and paste the YouTube URL in here. Make sure the YouTube has closed captions. What is closed captions? I'll go back to the video. So if I play this video, let's say I will skip it here. So you can see that while I'm playing
or
the
go
video,
on the zip line. Maybe they want to go on that
it has
hot
the
air balloon.
closed captions.
Those
So
are
this
the
is the closed
attractions.
captions.
And some attractions
Because
have
this
admission.
closed caption, sorry, let me pause that. This closed caption is what being scanned by the AI to generate a quiz based on this video. Okay, I'll go back again to Edcafe. We just put in our URL here, and then you can press enter or you can press this arrow button. What it does, it will give you a preview whether this is the correct video, right? And then you can select the question types available in here. Again, I will choose mixed, and I will select 10 as number of questions, and I will add the instructions. Again, you can get the instruction samples from the Notion page. I will copy this one. So I want the quiz that is generated by AI by Edcafe to test the comprehension instead of just the vocab. And I'd like it to indicate the minute section at the end of each question. So my students are able to go back to the video if they want to do the quiz. I'm not going to generate the YouTube quiz first, just would like to check if everyone is on the same stage as I am now, already entering the URL correctly, and then add the instructions. Any thumbs up or party reactions or?
Yep, there are times up, but there's one question. Can we upload our own video and insert quizzes in them?
So as long as your video is available in YouTube and has a closed captions, yes, you can include your own video in there. I hope that
Thank you.
answers. Okay, so if everyone is all on the same stage as I am, let's now generate the YouTube quiz. Now, it doesn't take long. What it does actually scan, again, the closed captions available on the YouTube video. And as you can see, this is the questions with the minute section and the options available and the explanation, just similar with the one that is that was being generated in under the reading activity, right? So these are all editable, teachers. You can edit them, you can add them as well. You can add some pictures if you want to. And the video will be in here. If everything is good, you can just directly click save. And again, I will just use AI to help me name this file. And then I will select the folder. Again, I just created the language learning, right? So I will save it here. And there, it's available. And it's a bit different on the reading activity, but similar layout. So once you have saved them, now I would like to ask you actually to click on the assign button again, copy the link, right? And before we open it as a student, please go to Padlet board. Thank you everyone who already uploaded theirs. So again, you can add the quiz in here and then publish so we can get the inspirations from it. And while I'm publishing the quiz here, as a student, I will open that YouTube quiz and they directly ask to put their name in here to access the quiz. I will just put my name, and there you go. Similar layout, just like reading activity, but instead of a reading passage, I can play the video in here while doing the quiz. So the first question is, what is the best definition of a tourist, right? So I can play the quiz in here. I can directly go
in the
to
morning,
that
but there are a lot of
minute.
tourists who have traveled
Right.
here to
I can watch it. I can, because it says it's around 0010. Actually, if you watch the video, it starts at that and then ends at about minute 1 or minute 2. Now, this actually making sure that your student, not only they watch the video, but they truly understand what is being shared in the video itself by doing the quiz. And the same, just like before, if they have did the quiz and then they submit it, they will get the score and also an instant feedback from the AI, and they will have the record. And you teacher, you will also see their responses, and you are able to export them and also keep the record and download it to analyze further. Let me just finish this quiz first. In your own words, define sightseeing, looking around. And then tour guide, guiding us to the right path. List 2 things from the video transfer. Let's say I'm doing randomly. Make sure I have money. Okay, let me just submit it. So you will know whether they watch the video or not by answering the questions. So once they have submitted the quiz, let me just scroll up. Again, they will get the score right away, and they can check the video. They can play it even here, because if they see, okay, this one is correct, and then if they got one that is not correct, then, oh, really? Oh, I can go around 4:45, minute 4:45, and then I can play the video again and check whether the correct answer is the right one or not. And if you remember, I answered randomly. I will just scroll down randomly in here, make sure I have money. So this is the AI feedback. And it reminds the student that adding those details, these details, will align the answer with the video guidance, right? So it will go back to the video. And again, I can check it on the minutes that it is showing on the video as well. So this is how you can turn that passive learning resources using YouTube video into an active one by checking the understanding based on the video itself, and how they can do the quiz, check the understanding themselves. Even they can restart the quiz. So after learning about that, they can restart the quiz, but the original submission is already saved, right? And will not be affected, which means this 71% is going to be the score record that is available on the teacher's side. So when the student retake the quiz, it's for practice only. Okay, so it gives them an opportunity to relearn and retake the quiz after they analyze the feedback and also explanations from the AI. So I hope that gives you another example on how you are able to prepare your lessons using Edcafe and support the language learners in your classroom, even beyond the classroom time itself, because sometimes students need a lot of practices on their own, right, to make sure that they can improve their speaking language comprehension skills as well. And this is one of the tools that can support them to do that. I will bring the floor back to Josephine just to see if we have any questions.
Yes, we do have questions, but it has already been answered. Perhaps we can just talk about it so other teachers can also know as well. So for this particular feature that Tia is going through, it's YouTube quiz feature, which if you do have your own videos but they are not on YouTube, then it will not work. First, the video needs to be on YouTube, and secondly, the video needs to have the closed captions available. Then we can generate the quiz out for you based on either your video or the public's video. So yeah, I hope that answers. And I think you might want to go through on how the teachers can put in the link onto the Padlet link again.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
So again, feel free if you want to share the assign, or if you want to again share this file, so then the teachers will have the inspirations of your YouTube quiz. So I will now share this share file, right? Without the student responses. So then everyone can copy this file and save it on their library. So I'll copy that link, and then I'll go to, you can go to Notion, and then under this one, upload your quiz file to Padlet board. Click on the Padlet link, and then it will bring you to Padlet. Okay, there are several already in here. Thank you. And then add, so there's a plus button in here. Click on that button. Right. And you can name the file, or you can just directly paste it. Yeah, I've already copied it. So paste it. As you can see, it's processing now. So this is traveling with Bob. Oh, sorry. With Bob. Okay. Then after that, click on publish. Okay, so you can share your file in here. So this will be our board. And if later you have tried a couple of different file generations and you want to share your files, you can always share it here, teachers. And probably your file saves another teacher, saves the time, saves the inspirations, and decide on what file to create. So let's inspire each other. Thank you. I hope that answered, Joe.
Yes, great. Thank you. Let me see. I hope next time you can show us how to use YouTube files without caption and create one, or just upload the YouTube files of one's own that is not on YouTube yet, as one teacher would like to learn too. No, it's not doable. So it's not that we don't want to show you guys, but it's not achievable. Yeah. It's
Maybe I'll give an example. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I have this one video that I really like. In the past, it actually has a caption. I'm not sure why they deleted it. Where is it? Let me just learn English. Okay. I remember it's somewhere in here. This one. Right. It says
Work
that
today
wait,
is broken.
heads up.
Every day,
It has
people juggle
advertisement.
so many different
Let's
tools.
just wait. Okay. All right. So as you can see, let me just zoom in. Can I do that? Oh, I cannot do that. Okay. It has subtitle, but it doesn't have a closed captions. So if you can see that, closed captions unavailable, right? So if I try to use this video and create a YouTube quiz, let me just go back to Edcafe and then select YouTube quiz, and I enter the URL in here. That's without closed caption. Then, right, failed to load YouTube transcript. Please ensure the video has closed captions enabled. Because Edcafe and the AI itself, it tracks down the transcript available on the video. So if it doesn't have the closed captions, unfortunately, we are unable to create the video in even though there's a subtitle in here, but this subtitle is stick with the video, not the closed captions on the YouTube itself. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so it is not possible if it's not on YouTube and it doesn't have a subtitle.
Yep. Great. Thanks, Tia. So, teachers, we hope we wasn't confusing you guys. YouTube quiz only accepts YouTube's video, regardless who is the author or the uploader of the video, and it requires the closed caption. So if it's not on YouTube, if it doesn't consist any closed captions, then unfortunately we won't be able to support and we won't be able to create the quiz on those videos. All right, thank you. And is there a maximum capacity for the free version users?
Hmm. Yep.
Sorry, can you share with us what do you mean by the maximum capacity? Do you understand that here?
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
I also I cannot remember by heart, but if you go under account teachers, you will be able to see the differences between each plans. So if you're talking about the capacity, how many students can do the quiz if you're on a free version. So the information is here. You can generate up until 100 file monthly. 100 files, and then you can create 3 chatbots, you can create 3 assignment graders, and those students who can do your quiz is up until 40 participants per quiz. So if you have 10 quiz, then per quiz, only 40 students can do the quiz. So that's the capacity. But some features are also not accessible if you are on free. More details can be found under Pro or Premium, as we can see in here. On Pro, you are able to upload your own files as AI knowledge. So let's say this is a way out for if I'm a teacher, I already have my own video. I send my video to my students and I want to generate the quiz based on my video. What I will do, I will have a transcript of my video, put it on a Word file, upload it as a knowledge, and create a quiz based on that. So that's a way out. And a couple of other things that you can access as well on a different plan. I hope that answers.
All right, great. Thank you. There are no further questions. I think you can go on to the next segment already.
Okay. Actually, teachers, the next segment is next week. We don't want to rush things because we want to have this pleasure of having the hands-on experience and having sufficient time to do the Q&A, making sure that today's takeaways are can be applied immediately on your next class, next sessions, next preparations. One thing is to make sure that you always check the files that are being generated with AI, because AI cannot replace us as teachers. You are the one who controls what goes into your lesson. You can personalize your lesson as you want, and this is a tool to help you support that. And next week, we would like to expect you to attend the workshop again, because next week we are going to talk about chatbot and flashcards for language learning. If you do have specific questions, specific requests, at the end of the session, Joe will ask you to fill in a survey form. Make sure that you share with us your thoughts, your request as well. So next week we can cover that based on your request. But that's the end of my presentation today, teachers. If you do still have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself or share your questions with Joe, and we will be happy to address the questions. Thank you. I'll give the floor back to you, Joe.
Right, great. Thank you, Tia. Teachers, hope you guys managed to follow along in every segment on both reading activity and YouTube quiz. I hope there isn't further confusion, but if there is, no worries. You can just drop your confusions, your questions, anything on the Zoom chat. We will get back to you before we end off the session. Let me share my screen again. Where is my Notion page? All right. So earlier on there was a teacher who was asking on like where do you guys get the past workshop resources as well as the recording. So earlier on when I send you the today's Notion link, this is what you guys see, right? So actually at the top here, this is today's date. So like the one at the front here, all workshops, this is actually clickable, or I can actually click in. You will then be able to see our past workshops. All right, all the resources as well as the recordings, they're actually all in there respectively. So for example, in this one, it was our last 2 weeks session. All right, and then you can see, you can scroll down, you'll be able to see the resources, the deck, the quizzes, like over here we have a YouTube quiz again, the Padlet link, the recording. All right, so you can also go into the Padlet link, just to see what are the other files teachers have actually shared onto the Padlet board. You can have references, right? Can click on these recordings as well, just to watch back on what we're be sharing about. All right, so same goes to today's session. Coming back here, all right, these are all our resources here, our recordings, they're all here as well, so you can still look back even after today's session when you are gonna try out. And just another shout out for those of you who have not put in your materials, the work that you have just created together with Tia. All right, you can drop it in here to this link anytime whenever you are ready. You can also share your ready-made files if you have any. It doesn't have to be from today. If you find that, all right, these are actually great examples to share, you can simply just paste the link in here and share it with all of us. All right, so with that, as Tia has mentioned, we have come to an end of our session today. But before you guys go, I would love to have you guys help us to fill up the survey form. So again, everything is on this Notion page itself. So on this survey form, you can just click the link directly on it. All right, and you can just let us know how do we address you, how satisfied you are with today's workshop. 1 being not satisfied, 5 being very satisfied. All right, and then which area of the workshop do you think we could improve? For example, we could provide more examples, or we could talk a little bit slower and stuff. I don't know, but yeah, you guys can just write it in there. All right, and moving forward for the remaining of this year, because like I mentioned in the very beginning, our workshops is going to be happening regularly. All right, so do let us know what you would like us to cover in this whole year series. Of course, you don't have to plan out the whole series for us. All right, but you can just let us know like in which areas you are more interested in, you would like us to cover. All right, then we will see when we could fulfill it, if it's doable. All right, then just stay tuned with us, always attend, and voila, your session may appear based on your request. All right, so after you have put in everything this, remember to just click on this submit button, then it will be submitted to us. All right, so with that, I will give you guys some time to just fill up the survey form. It's very quick. All right, meanwhile, if any of your school or department is interested to get a free trial or organize any workshops, please reach out to us. For those of you who are located here in Singapore, you can also reach out to me directly. This is my email and my number. You can just WhatsApp me. You guys can also find us, me and Tia, on these group chats respectively as well. So we are here. Just let us know whenever you need these sessions. For those who are in Singapore, since I'm based in Singapore, we can actually go down and visit your school to have the session as well. It doesn't have to be a online session, though it's doable as well. All right, so again, just a reminder for those of you who have not joined our WhatsApp group, feel free to just join them whenever you are ready. All right, the Singapore teachers, the top one, and then our non-Singapore teachers will be the one at the bottom here. All right, and last but not least, our next session will be happening next week. It's the part 2 of today, like what Tia mentioned earlier on. So in today, we are talking about how we can use and enhance the language learning in Edcafe. So the next part will be our part 2. We will be using and talking about chatbot and flashcards. All right, so teachers, for those of you who are interested to find out more on how you can make use of these 2 different tools that are in Edcafe to enhance your language learning in your classes, do join us. All right, register and just simply click on this link, register yourself like how you did for today's session, and we will see you guys next week. All right, I won't be available next week, so we have our colleague who will be my replacement host. He's actually here with us today, Osbert. All right, so instead of seeing myself and Tia, you have another handsome face to see next week. So do join us. All right. And yes, I see that there's a lot of chats coming in. So let's see. Thank you. Thank you. All right. A lot of thank yous. All right.
Oh, Joe,
We'll
I remember we haven't shared about how they can generate AI speech with their own materials.
Oh, right. I'm
Yes.
so sorry, teachers. I will now pass the time over back to Tia first to just complete this. But thank
Yeah,
you for raising this up.
thank you. And yeah, while waiting, while I'm preparing, you also can spend a time to fill in the survey form, teachers.
Yes, for
So
those of
then,
you who have not filled up.
yeah.
All right. Fatima, you may want to put in your requests in
Okay.
the survey form, yeah? So just let us know. And then can you show how to go to the page? Okay. I will showcase how to go into the previous recordings page later, Melissa. Yeah, all right, Tia.
Okay, just a quick one. So there was a question from one teacher about you'd like to create an audio, but not based on AI generated text, but your own text. So you can choose the AI speech for that. This is a very good tool as well for us to generate audio to help our language learning and any kind of languages that you want to create a speech with, you can use this one. I'll click on this AI speech and I will enter the text to convert into speech, right? So this is the text that I have, just an example, and I can choose the audio language, right? Since the text is in English, I will just stay in English. And again, I can choose which voice I want to use. So let's say I want to use Chloe for this one, and I can control the speed. I can also control the pitch and generate the AI speech. Once the AI audio is being generated, you can actually download it, or you can also assign this to your student as well. So let me just download that. All right. I will just
Aaron,
download
did
it.
you book the
So yeah,
accommodation yet?
that's available on your device directly, and you can directly share with your students. So only the audio and also the text is here. So I
Aaron,
hope,
did you book the accommodation
thank you,
yet?
Chloe. Thank you. So I hope this answers on how, if you want to generate the audio using your own text. Yeah, thank you, Joe. I'll give the floor back to you. Final one.
All right, great. Thank you, Tia. Let me share my screen. Okay. All right, here. All right, so for those of you who have missed our previous sessions, actually, whenever you guys are interested in any of the workshops that we have, all right, if you are not available, you can still register because we will actually we do actually send out after webinar emails to both who have attended and who have missed it, so you can get the recordings. However, if you are not able to receive the email for some reason, all right, what you can do is you can click on these all workshops just beside the date of 27 February at the top here. All right, you can click on all workshops, and then over here you will be able to see our past sessions. These are actually all on Edcafe. By any chance, if there's any of you who are our ClassPoint users and you would like to look back onto our ClassPoint session, it will be another link. Let me see. Tia, will you be able to share the link with in the Zoom
Yeah,
chat?
sorry, which
Yeah.
link? Notion?
The yes, the ClassPoints all workshops. In any cases,
Okay, sure.
yeah,
Last
any
point.
teachers would like to just look back
Got it.
onto our ClassPoint workshop. Yeah.
Okay.
So because we do host both ClassPoint and Edcafe's workshop, so on this page is all on Edcafe. We do have another page that is all on ClassPoint. So, but if you are both our users, then you can watch both of them. Tia will be sharing the link very soon.
Very
She will
soon,
need
in
to.
3, 2, 1, class points link. Okay, there you go, teachers.
Yeah, all right, thank you. So let me just click open. All right, so this is gonna be the page for class point. All right, so these are our past sessions. If you are interested to just take a look at them, you can feel free to just click on them. Like this is our last week's topic on how class point supports STP. You can just look back. This is the deck, this is the recording, etc. And yeah, that's that. So it's the same and basically works the same as the Edcafe page as well, just that one is for Edcafe, another one is for class point. All right, so I think that's it. Any questions? Sorry, in short, can students record their readings? Tia?
Make sure you come to our next week's workshop. We're going to put it there.
Yeah, so Faye, we are going to be talking about this next week in the session. So do remember to register yourself. Tia will definitely talk about this next week because the topic is on chatbot as well. So yeah, students can record their readings on chatbot using chatbot. Yeah, on and using, I think it's the same. Yeah. All right. So if there's no further question, is there a certificate for this workshop? No, we do not have certification for any workshops that we host. So yeah, thank you, Diana. But thank you so much for your support and thank you for being here with us. Yes, so same goes to all our teachers. Thank you all so much for taking out your afternoon to be here with us. We hope you have a great weekend ahead and see you guys next week. Not me, but yes. Yep, yep. All right. Take care. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. See you guys. Remember to upload your file on the Padlet page. Thank you. See you guys. All right, teachers who are still here, any further questions before we close off? Oh, okay, you guys are leaving. All right, great. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.